Shalom. Call halal Yahweh Bashem Shai. Divine to the apostle Els Great Millstone who rule well. Citation to the brothers that are pushing the word throughout the whole earth in truth and in love and sincerity. This is Ira from Great Millstone, Wisconsin. I'm back at you with another impromptu. Um, this video is just gonna be a focus on doing the work. Um, you know, and the elders have been and the apostles have been pushing lately. That brothers need to get off their ass and do the work, man. Brothers gotta step it up. you know. And there's no greater example of that than the man himself, Yahweh Shai. Even while him and his parents, while they were traveling to Jerusalem to the Passover, even while they were traveling, the Lord was doing the work, you know. And he made a powerful statement, which I wanted to focus on, you know. And he said, he told his parents, am I not supposed to be about my father's business? Basically meaning, am I not supposed to do the work of the Lord? You know. Well, enough talking. I'm just gonna get right into it. This is Luke chapter 2, verse 41. It says, now his parents went to Jerusalem every year at the feast of the Passover. And when he was 12 years old, they went up to Jerusalem after the custom of the feast. And when they had fulfilled the days, as they returned, the child Yahushua tarried behind in Jerusalem. And Joseph and his mother knew not of it. But they, supposing him to have been in the company, went a day's journey, and they sought him among their kinsfolk and acquaintance. So not only, were they traveling from Jerusalem, but they were traveling, amongst their family and amongst their friends. How Jake liked to take road trips. It says, and when they found him not, they turned back again to Jerusalem seeking him. So they noticed he was missing. Like, damn, where my son at? And it came to pass that after 3 days they found him in the temple, sitting in the midst of the doctors, both hearing them and asking them questions. So Yahushua wasn't just goofing off, man. Even though he was a 12-year-old child, well, technically he was mature enough to be a man at that time at 12 years old. But, you know, the point is, he wasn't just goofing off, man. He was actually, getting into the scriptures and edifying, man, and conversing back and forth about Yahweh Shai. I mean, about Yahweh. But, and himself as well, because, he was seen in the prophecies. And all that heard him were astonished at his understanding and answers. And when they saw him, they were amazed. And his mother said unto him, Son, why hast thou thus dealt with us? Behold, thy father and I have sought thee sorrowing. And I'm pretty sure, like parents do, they a little shaken up and they yell at you, hey, what's wrong with you? Like, how come you didn't let us know that you were staying behind, you know? And let's check out his response to them. He said, and he said unto them, how is it that ye sought me? Wist ye not that I must be about my father's business? Basically saying, hey, what y'all looking for me for? Y'all know I'm about my father's business. Y'all know I'm about doing the work, you know? Basically saying, y'all ain't gotta look for me. Y'all ain't gotta worry about me. I'm doing the will of the Father, you know? And that's the way us men in the truth are supposed to be, man. You know? The top people, the top brothers in command, even from the apostle and elders on down, they shouldn't have to put up videos saying, ordering brothers to put up 2 videos a week, or ordering brothers to put up more videos and to, show themselves behind the camera, man. We supposed to be about our Father's business, man. We supposed to be about this. Just like Mayweather is about money, just like Adrian Broner is supposedly about billions or whatever, man. We supposed to be about the Most High, you know. Ain't no doubt in them guys' mind that they gonna do what they doing, they getting money. So it shouldn't be a doubt in our mind that we gonna continue to do this work, man. You know, and then that was the point of the scripture, but I wanted to go into Romans 12. Romans 12 is a great chapter. I encourage every brother to read the 12th chapter of Romans, because it covers basically it covers all bases, man. All bases of being in the faith, and and being in the truth, man, and living with the truth. you know and Paul goes over a key point in Romans 12, a lot of key points actually. But he says one thing that applies to this very moment. What the spirit is asking for. This is Romans chapter 12, verse 9. Let love be without dissimulation. Abhor that which is evil and cleave to that which is good. Meaning, you know, abstain from that has nothing to do with doing the work, man. You know, everything else outside of the work is a distraction. You want to do as less of it as possible. But you want to do as much as the work as possible, man, because that is what is good, which is Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Be kindly and affectionate one to another with brotherly love, in honor, preferring one another. And that's another key point that I'm gonna be going into in another video. But is brotherly love, man, and that's one thing that Satan plays on is brothers' affection toward each other. When the scriptures tell you like we're supposed to be kindly and affectionate one to another. If a brother needs something, give it to him. The scriptures basically we read Matthew chapter 25, which is another topic, but it tells you, basically treat every brother how you would treat Yahweh Shai. But it says, not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord. Basically don't slack, man. Do what you're supposed to be doing and be on the ball. Let's look up this word slothful. I want to look at the word fervent as well.
Strong's G 3636, akneras, akneras.
Akneras, which is the Greek, which means sluggish or slothful or backwards. So we're not supposed to be sluggish, man. Meaning to be slow. Don't be slow to do the work, man. If something comes to your head, man, you have to be excited, to push out the word, man, to push out new videos, man. You're not supposed to think about it as a chore, man. It's not supposed to be, grievous or irksome to you, man. This is supposed to be a great joy to do the work, We shouldn't be looking at it as, oh man, I gotta put up another video. Like, damn, just to do it just because brothers, order you to, or doing it just because the apostle said so, or you don't want nobody breathing down your throat, or you don't want nobody saying nothing to you, man. You're supposed to willingly do this, man. Matter of fact, let's get that scripture, because that's what it all boils down to. Is you have to do this work willingly. And if you're not doing the work willingly, man, you might as well be lukewarm. And Revelation 3 and 15 tells you what the Lord is going to do to brothers that are lukewarm, man. You're going to get spewed out. Let's see. 1 Corinthians 9 and 17. Matter of fact, I'll start at 16. 1 Corinthians 9 and 16. It says, for though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of. For necessity is laid upon me. Meaning it's a necessity to preach the word, man. Yea, woe's unto me if I preach not the gospel. So Paul is saying, like, damn, if I'm not preaching the gospel, I might as well die. Because this is, like Michael Jackson said, this is it. I don't know about you, you brothers out there. I know you sincere brothers feel the same way. But you lukewarm brothers, man, y'all don't have this feeling, man. And I feel the same way, man. If I don't do the work, I might as well just, not exist. Because it's the only thing that's worth living for. For if I do this thing willingly, I have a reward, which is the kingdom of heaven. But if against my will, a dispensation of the gospel is committed unto me. And that word dispensation, if I believe, I don't want to say the wrong definition.
Strong's G 3622, oikonomia, oikonomia.
Which means administration or office or manager or overseer. So now this truth becomes an overseer, man. Like I said, you shouldn't be walking around like, man, damn, I gotta do this again. Or man, I gotta put this sign together. Or damn, I gotta, go pick this brother up. Or I gotta load up these videos. Or damn, I gotta name these videos. I'm tired. It shouldn't be a chore to you. And that's basically what Paul's saying. Like, damn, if I do this against my will, this is gonna be a chore to me. Verse 18, what is my reward then? Verily, that when I preach the gospel, I may make the gospel of Yahweh Shai without charge, that I abuse not my power in the gospel. Basically meaning that he doesn't take it in vain and take it and pervert it. For though I be free from all men, yet have I made myself servant unto all, that I may gain the more. Basically, like scriptures say in 1 Corinthians 14, where it tells you the spirits of the prophets are subject unto the prophets. So if we know we are prophets of the Most High, we have a great unction. We have a responsibility to push out the word, man. You know, because the 144,000 and the elect, they're looking for the word. So we're supposed to be giving it to them, man, as servants. You know, but willingly. And let me go back to this Romans 12 and 11. And it says, not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord. Now, we just went over, doing the will of the Lord willingly. But let's see what this word fervent means in Romans 12 and 11.
Strong's G 2204. Zeo. Zeo.
It means to boil with heat, be hot. Metaphor. Fervent in spirit, said of zeal or what is good. So you're supposed to be hot, man. Like I said, you're supposed to be excited to do this work, man. And the minute that you're not excited to do this work, or you're not, trying your hardest to put up videos and to edit shows and to do any type of work of the Lord, man, I'm gonna tell you right now, you got demons on you, man. You honestly do. You honestly have demons on you. Because the minute you stop doing the work, that's when you know a sluggard demon has really jumped on top of you, man, and has you in a chokehold. You know? But and you don't want to stay in that type of spirit, man. That's why the apostles, let you know, like, hey, man, you got to stay in the scriptures. That's our only defense against these spirits, man. You know. But let's say you want to be in that sluggish spirit. Let's say you don't want to do the will of the Lord no more willingly, or let's say you take it as a chore, or you want to do it on your time. Let's see what the scriptures say about this. You know. And this is for everybody, including myself, man. The scriptures say in Romans 12 and Philippians 2 and 12, work out thy own salvation with fear and trembling, man. You know, Paul said by knowing the terror of the Lord, he persuades men. Because we're afraid of the Lord, man. And honestly, we want this kingdom to be destroyed. But let's see what the scripture says about these lukewarm niggas, man, that don't want to do the work. This is Sirach chapter 5, verse 7. Make no tearing to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. And this is self-explanatory. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed, and perish in the day of vengeance. So for all you lukewarm niggas that don't want to do the work, man, you don't want to get behind the camera, you don't want to create signs, you don't want to load up videos, you don't want to go out on the highways and byways, you don't want to name videos, you don't want to edit shows, you don't even want to have brotherly love towards your brothers, man. The Lord's going to destroy you, in this day of vengeance, man, and in your security, But with that, I just wanted to say my piece on the subject matter. This has been Great Millstone Excavation signing off, and I want to give all praises, call halal, to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, give honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and salutations and peace, shalom, to all the brothers on the four corners of the earth, putting this word in truth and in sincerity. Shalom.